made it through. What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Vaughn. Mr. Vaughn's channel, Sweatbox. We here for another day. How y'all feeling, man? How was your weekend? Mine was good. It was a productive weekend. Let's start this day off right. Let's talk about the playoffs, the conference championships. Yes, sir. Talking NFL football, y'all. So, I was right on both my picks, but I was not right on the scores at all. Neither of the games was close. And it's Solomon. Say hi to Solomon. Okay. Go away. So I was right. I was right about both teams winning. I picked the teams right. But, man, it was not close. It was not close at all. New England, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was just never in this game, man. There's not really much I can say about either of these games because they just weren't competitive. Pittsburgh tried to score a couple touchdowns late to try to keep it close, but their defense couldn't stop anybody. So, yeah, the defense couldn't stop anybody. Roethlisberger didn't play terrible, but he didn't play good. Tom Brady threw like 350 plus yards, 3 touchdowns. Man, yeah, it was a good day for him. It was a good day for the Patriots, man. They're going back to the Super Bowl. What do you want me to say? It was all right. Let me do a little bit of work here because I can't remember the exact final score. So I'm going to look it up real quick. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying? We on the fly. And the Patriots receivers, man, you know how I feel about those guys, Julian Edelman and those guys, because they don't have Gronk, you know what I'm saying? So but Gronk's been out for weeks and they didn't miss a beat. They just didn't miss a beat. So they had guys step up. Final score was 36-17. And, yeah, like I said, they had guys step up. Who was the dude? Let me look it up real quick. I got it right here. Chris Hogan was the man. He was over 100 yards receiving, had like, what was it, 11 catches? 9 catches. 9 catches, 180 yards, 2 TDs for Chris Hogan. I mean, they didn't even have to run the ball. LeGarrette Blount had 16 attempts, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Brady, 384 yards, 3 TDs. So I knew it was over. And like I said, Ben had a decent game, 314 yards, a touchdown, and one pick, 31 for 47. You know what I'm saying? But they were never in this game. I mean, so there you have it. Patriots are going back to another Super Bowl. Brady's got a shot at his 5th Super Bowl ring, man. Ugh. I don't want to see that happening. I don't want to see that happen. So that means let's go talk about the NFC and the people who will prevent Tom Brady from winning his 5th championship. Dan Quinn and the Atlanta Falcons. Man, they almost put up 50 on Green Bay. They put up 44. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get close to the camera like that. They put up 44 on Green Bay, man. It was not a game. It was not a game. Yeah. It was not competitive at all. It was like 31. It was like they had like 30 points by halftime. They had 24 by halftime, and then they scored right out the gate to start the 3rd quarter to have 31, and it was just, whoo! It was bad. It was bad for Green Bay, man. They never really made it competitive either. They scored 21 points late, but like I said, it was 21-40. It was 44-21. Julio Jones had a monster game, including a crazy 74-yard touchdown run where he broke like 3 tackles. It was awesome. It was just great. Aaron Rodgers looked normal. He all that magic that he had been playing with was gone. I mean, okay, let me just say this about Rodgers. He didn't play well, but his receivers absolutely did not help it at all. Jordy Nelson tried to tough it out with the ribs. He played. He had a touchdown late, insignificant, and but man, they dropped so many passes. They dropped so many passes. So I'm a pull back on blaming Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he didn't play good enough to get it done. So I'm not completely pulling back, but his receivers did nothing to help him out. They did nothing to help. So these games weren't competitive, man. I heard somebody talking. I think it was Jason over at T1T Sports, and he said the most competitive game in the playoffs has been the Dallas Green Bay game. And he's true. That was the best game. That was the best game. Other than that, the first half of the Atlanta-Seattle game was good, but Atlanta-Detroit was a blowout. Green Bay over who Green Bay played in the first round? I don't remember. But yeah, that was Oakland-Houston was a terrible game. Pittsburgh-Kansas City was alright. Pittsburgh-Kansas City was probably the second best game because it was good. It came down to the end. Yeah, man, these playoffs have been boring. So here's to New England and Atlanta in the Super Bowl. It's time to start talking about that. Yeah, it's time to start talking about the Super Bowl. New England and Atlanta. Who y'all got? Who y'all got? We'll get to that. We got time to get to that. It's still a week and a half away. So I'm going to try to bring y'all a couple of videos for the Super Bowl as we build up to it. Other than that, you know how we do. NFC Championship, AFC Championship, they in the books. They was snooze fest. You know what I'm saying? Congrats to the Atlanta Falcons. I am happy for the Atlanta Falcons, though. I'm happy for Dan Quinn. He deserves it. He's a good coach. So shouts out to Dan Quinn. He built that team up. And he didn't really... He whipped that team into shape because they already had the pieces there. Well, with Matt Ryan, Julio Jones. But we shall see what happens in the Super Bowl. New England, Atlanta. Y'all keep it locked right here. It's your boy, Mr. Vaughn. Until next time, you know how we do. You know what I say. Keep it 100, y'all. Peace.
Yeah. Mr. Vaughn. Sweatbox. Let's go. We celebrating on this one, baby.